Poppin'. It's your boy Eastside KO 104. I'm here with my boy Nasheed, man, Up in Smoke Podcast. Let's get it.
Let's get it. What's going on, bro?
Man, bro, blessed. Honestly, just blessed, bro. Glad to be here, bro. You know, the city taking some of the realest people.
Yo, for real, R.I.P. trouble.
Boy,
sure.
What? Definitely trouble. Like, this man affected people I know personally. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And he ain't have to, if that makes sense. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, he went and put Boosie back on. Y'all motherfuckers don't even be remembering that shit. 5 years ago, Boosie was literally on his ass. Like, not on his ass. He still had his fame and shit, but boy, if Trevor really gave that man like another platform, you know what I'm saying? Like, shit, it's
another way to go.
Not even that, bro. We losing not even idols, but it's just a lot of people we losing, bro. So I'm good. Like I said, I'm just blessed to be here, bro. Like, it's a blessing,
shit, bro. Yo, happy to have you, Brody, for sure. You know, me and you, we go way back.
Yeah,
so,
yeah, definitely.
You know what I mean, that's how it is, bro. So,
definitely.
I mean, what you been up to? Like, what's the ventures, bro? What you got going on?
So honestly, been up to just, bro, like, just working, like, honestly, working on myself. You know what I'm saying? Being somebody that my daughter can admire.
Right.
Cause that's the biggest thing for me as a black male. You know what I'm saying? Is to really push like an agenda that you can. You know what I'm saying? Like, I went to the Navy. She seen me do that. So now, you know what I'm saying, I'm at this point, you know what I'm saying, like, I work with many artists in the city, gave a lot of artists a platform, you know, some of their first songs recorded, you know what I'm saying, they always feel good about it.
Can you name drop?
I ain't gonna name drop, you know what I'm saying, like, I do, like, for example, I do fucking my cousin that's on here right now, Schizo, shit, hey, he coming, you know what I'm saying, bro, fire, shit, big homie Charlie. That nigga fire, like, he different, you know what I'm saying? He bring back a real, like, rap vibe. Like, he's like a Jody Breeze with Boosie with that Tupac don't give a fuck attitude.
Okay, yeah. So,
you know what I'm
so
saying?
He gonna be coming hard. He gonna be talking.
Bro, come hard on everything, bro. Like, bro can make a song about a love song, and you'll be thinking this is the hardest that you heard. You know what I'm saying? Like, bro can really rap. That shit, just other artists, you know what I'm saying, just making sure, you know what I'm saying, we as black men in straight. That's really what I'm leaning towards now. Yeah, that's what I'm leaning towards now in time, bro. Like, making sure the black man is straight.
So you moving towards the black excellence crowd, but you moving towards, what are you doing to make sure that? So,
like, a thing that I'm doing, like, honestly, like, you can't really affect people until you, like, work on yourself. You know what I'm saying? So I'm at the point now I'm getting over those battles. And now I kind of know how to confront people a little bit different. Like, I'm one of the type, like, I'm an empath. You know what I'm saying? I feel like the world's pain is my pain. You know what I'm saying? Like, trust me, like, I'm the same motherfucker. You walk in my house wrong, you know what I'm saying? It's just gonna happen. But at the same time, like, I had to learn myself, like, learn that I am a being of emotion. Being of emotion, you know what I'm saying? Learn that shit, there's nothing wrong with being a man and showing your emotion. Because a lot of times as black men, we just taught to... shout out to my boy Anthony, you know what I'm saying? He a world-class fighter, you know what I'm saying? Good inspiration, but he had to admit to something to himself, you know what I'm saying, on Facebook, that a lot of times as black man, we just taught to just get up and go. We don't have that. We don't have nobody walking our hand to like adulthood or somebody just saying, oh, bro, it's okay to take a break or it's okay this. And so... Yeah,
we don't really have that sense of balance.
We don't, yeah.
Most of the time we spend time talking to ourselves.
Yeah, and in our head. Yeah, bro, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I really wanted to name this, like, I wanted to drop a tape, but at the same time, I really don't know at this point. I wanted to drop a tape called Me Versus Me. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
Like,
one of those. Yeah. And you know when you do those gotta go hard.
Yeah, bro. Yeah. So
those gotta go hard.
So it's like the stories I wanted to put inside of this tape, I'm still battling. Okay. So that's why I kind of held off on releasing that.
So you still got some. Pretty much, you still kind of developing.
Yeah, I'm still
in that mindset. Yeah. I was trying to get out of that mindset, so you don't want to really go into it without being fully healed.
Fully healed. Yeah, you know what I'm saying. Like, that's what I was just having to talk with a lot of the homies. Like, you know what I'm saying. Like, we as black men, we got to learn how to heal first. It's nothing wrong with telling people you don't want to do this or you're not a part of this crowd. You know what I'm saying. There's nothing wrong with telling people, bro, I think I really like to go outside and sit outside and read a book. You know what I'm saying? But it's just our social norms come into effect, meaning that you don't see a black man doing that, so they not gonna do it.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So we gotta break down the stigma of what is a black man, like what is a black artist. You know what I'm saying? What is a black podcast platform?
Right.
You know what I'm saying? We gotta recreate that stigma of a black man, because that's why a lot of the police brutality and shit happen. Is I understand, you know what I'm saying, we fear because we kings, but at the same time, it's the stigma. motherfuckers don't know how to approach a black man. You know what I'm saying? Like, you might have an issue, and your girl might walk around here and not say shit to you because she like, damn, I don't even know how to approach this motherfucker.
Right, yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
It's just a hostile. You always got that look on your face.
Always, bro. And that's just something that, like, our environment taught us. You know what I'm saying? Like, bro, niggas don't even understand, like, bro, you can be affected mentally, and that shit's passed down hereditary. You know what I'm saying? Mental illness is a real thing with our community. So that's been a point where I just been attacking myself, like just opening my heart and feeling vulnerable to things that I haven't. Okay. You know what I'm saying? So now I'm able to help the homies.
Yeah, I was gonna ask how are you working to get out that stage? Because everybody has their own process. Right. You know what I'm saying? Right. So what are you doing in order to try to back away from that in order for you to do the tape?
So the best thing, I'm being honest, like what I do. I do these little songs. They're probably like just a verse. You know what I'm saying? I'll do that to put feelings down. No lie, I started painting, and I found out, bro, that is a nice headspace for me to be in. Like, I love art. You know what I'm saying? I can draw and I do tattoos. I'm learning to do tattoos. So it's like I'm finding being creative allows me to tap in with that emotion. Like, it's cool to paint characters and shit like that, but to start on a blank canvas and literally like just let that shit run, it's different. You know what I'm saying? Like, but I'm a musician, engineer, so I kind of understand like the difference about that shit. You know what I'm saying? That makes sense. Right. Like, but another thing that I'm doing to help myself, bro, is honestly, shit, reaching out to people not less fortunate, but people that's not currently in the situations that I am. You know what I'm saying? That's like July 2nd, I got the community outreach. Okay. You know what I'm saying? Because a lot of people, we're so hard and we're so tough. Oh, you got this and you ain't got time to do that. But a lot of people never met or talked to somebody that had it all and lost it all. Or people that
even taking the time.
Yeah, or even taking the time. They see these people and alienate them. You know what I'm saying? But in all honesty, some of these people are the most smartest people you'll ever want to meet. You know what I'm saying? Some of these people are the most spiritual people that you'll ever want to meet.
It was somewhere where, along the lines that they kind of just took a turn or something happened.
Yeah, something happened. Sometimes a lot of that shit is uncontrollable, bro. Like the COVID shit. You know how many jobs closed down, and now it's kids with men with their whole family, little kids staying in homeless parks and shit like that.
Yeah,
like,
crazy.
You know what I'm saying? Just at random, bro. One day you on top of the world, bro. And yesterday now, like it's like the stock market. One day you here and then boom, everything a bad bill, a bad accident. You know what I'm saying? Shit, your company you work for go underwater. Right. Motherfuckers get laid off, and now you think you never had to do this, but now you surviving. So it's like a lot of them people just need the opportunity. You know what I'm saying? To actually like prove themselves, or just to show like I'm better than this. Like don't want to keep talking too much about it because I'm more so at this point letting the actions make the words.
I was about to say, let them know where the drive gonna be.
Man, so the drive we gonna do it. I saw the Joseph E. Boone, I believe, 1300 Joseph E. Boone, and that's in Atlanta. That is one of the food pantry locations. I tried to hit the biggest one in the city, but we're still working on permits and stuff like that. But I got plans to start there. You know what I'm saying? Like, I've always heard sometimes you just got to go out here and do it. You know what I'm saying? I'm going to just go out here and start to feed these people with my own goodwill and let everything else fall into play. Like, hopefully along the line, somebody say, hey, young brother, I love what you're doing. I'm going to show you how to actually get a permit to do this.
Right,
you know what I'm saying? How to get a permit and then get it roped off with security and the whole thing. You know what I'm saying? Like, I got plans to build this to a thing where maybe one day I can obtain a mobile shower. And that's a good idea. You know what I'm saying? Like, have a mobile shower, pay a barber that I know $300-$500 just to come out there on a Saturday and cut. You know what I'm saying? Like, them take showers. They can go out there especially with old clothes and shit. They might be able to piece up this, that, and the third.
So anybody that wants to participate, what can they bring? They can bring clothes.
Man, bring anything you don't want, man. Anything that you're going to throw away, man. Old blankets that be in the closet. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. All that, like, literally, bro, like, your nut blanket, the blanket where your girl come over and you get it in there like that.
Don't bring the motherfucking nut blanket.
I'm just saying, bro, anything like.
Keep that. I mean, I guess if you watch it come out, but don't bring the stiff one.
Don't bring the walking motherfucker.
Right, don't bring that. Here, it's a board. You can stand there.
Just here you go, bro. Let me do it. This is a shelter. Hell nah, bro. But I would like bring something quality. You know what I'm saying? Something where you think you might actually like, damn, I might wear that again, but I can go without. Like, when I first got back from the Navy, dog, them Picos is like $700. Yeah. I was driving, dog. I'm warm and shit, bro. I'm clean. You know what I'm saying? I take my girl out, go on a nice little date, got the pea-coat on, slacks, all that shit. Seen a dude that didn't have it, but he asking for money and it's cold as shit outside. Bro, I had to pull over, right on 285, and I took out my pea-coat. Bro, you know, I work for that pea-coat. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? That's a $700 pea-coat, engraved, specially tailored for my arms, everything, bro. Like, pea-coats can turn into flotation devices. Like, that is a real, like, shit. You know what I'm saying? That's to keep you warm. Like, it'll keep you warm if you need to. If warm, like, if you hot, that pea-coat is slick, cool you down on some shit. Right. You know what I'm saying? So
facts. Pea-coats be doing a number.
Yeah, bro. I took that shit off.
I'm from New York, bro. So with pea-coats up there, you know what I'm saying? You rock one of those, bro. You be.
Yeah.
I mean, not everybody rock them out there,
like
but
how I feel. I'm young. You know what I'm saying? I'm young. Man, I feel like power in this ghost in this motherfucker. You know what I'm saying? I'm literally opening doors for like a P. Diddy music video. The fucking wind hitting me and shit. But
look, bro, I know you say you want to go smoke, bro.
Man,
we on the Up and Smoke podcast, bro.
Man.
Got to, bro.
We on the Up and Smoke. I just told y'all we ain't smoking today, man. But
Up and Smoke,
but this my boy, man. This my real boy, man. But
you know what I mean? You gotta ease your mind, bro, because we're gonna get into it. You know what I'm saying?
Hell yeah, but
I'm gonna take you back, bro, because I like to, anytime I have any artist, you know what I'm saying, anybody that's doing something, bro, I like to go back from the beginning to see what started though from
what started?
Yeah, like what even
started.
Like, let's go back to the Navy. How was your time in the Navy? Bro, like, how'd you spend, like, how did that even come about? Like, how'd that idea even come about?
Oh, you want to know for real? Man, bro, I was at a point, shit, go to jail or goddamn go to the Navy. I was robbing cars, bro.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? And got fucked up one day, literally. Got fucked up one day. Luckily, the cop ain't kill a nigga. That was in the midst of all that shit. But you know what I'm saying? Took the little ticket down, the motherfucker. Like, I don't know how the system shit worked, but he was able to see or something that I was already out processing, meaning like going or something like that. So, motherfucker pretty much called my recruiter and was like, shit, it's either he gonna commit, because I was like halfway, but I've already done all my paperwork. My recruiter was like, shit, it's either that or you going to jail. Like, if you don't ship off, you gonna have to go to court.
So you had to expedite that.
Yeah, like process. I had to go to court. And then too, another thing too, like why I was out there doing that, girl was just pregnant. One of the moments, shit, my pops, you know what I'm saying? You know how I go, bro. You in the house and shit. I'm chilling. Man, I got females coming over. Man, girl hit me, said she was pregnant. I'm not like, but lean up to it. Like, again, I'm chilling, all this shit. Pops kicked me out. I'm homeless, sleeping in their Monte Carlo at Kennesaw State. You know what I'm saying?
We always talk about that Monte Carlo,
but
too.
I love it, though, because it gave me shelter. Every, bro, that, like, anything I needed that car to do, bro, it did, dog. I remember I drove to fucking Savannah to drop off something and come right back, bro, knowing that shit. This shit had 200-something miles on it. That car didn't give me no hiccups, none of that shit. I only had to refuel one time. Then the moment I got out that car, like, said, all right, I'm done with it, that shit just started fucking up.
Damn. So you got out of right time.
But it was like it was doing what it needed to do for me, though. You know what I'm saying?
Made it do it, and it got you through a tough time and everything. So how long like did you spend in the Navy? How much time you had to spend in?
It's been like 2.5. And be honest, bro, I got caught with weed.
What? Up there?
Yeah, bro, I was hustling, bro.
I mean, I know they do their thing up there. So that
I was hustling.
So what happened with that? I'm like, you know what I mean? Like, from there, what they do?
Man, so get caught with weed. Let me tell you the story, boy. Shit, so they called me like, hey, Matthew, come da-da-da-da. I already knew the shit was in my system. I had came back riding with my folks and shit like that. 12 got behind us. We had it on us and shit like that. So we all swallowed, like, you know what I'm saying? I swallowed a little 3 or 5, da-da-da-da. I'm thinking, all right, man, I'm be cool. I never got drug tested, like, on command. Bro, I go to command first time. Hey, Matthew, we need to see. I'm like, oh, shit. But what the drug test? So like 2 weeks later, they called me like, "Hey, you gotta come see the security." I'm like, "What the fuck?" So I already know.
Had you jammed up.
Yeah, had me, boy. That's talking about them motherfuckers had me on, like, they call it bread and white, but you couldn't. It's like lockdown. You can't leave the cell. Okay. Like, all this restriction. You can't do shit, bro. But I'm be honest, like leading up to that, bro. Like I kind of felt resentment for going, cause it's like every time I went, like we went out to sea, I'll come back, my daughter be crawling.
Something else going on.
Come back, she walking. Come back, she talking. Come back, she doing something else. So it's like I had to really tell myself, like, I know this can pay you off long term, but I'm going to miss cheerleading. I'm going to miss first fight, first breakup, first whatever. Right. And I want to be there for that. You know what I'm saying? Cause I never had that, like, I don't know if you know, but I was I was good as fuck at baseball. No. You know what I'm saying? Like, that was my thing, baseball and football growing up. So But I really took baseball to like the furthest that I could. Like my grandfather played for the Negro Leagues. You know what I'm saying? My uncle ended up playing for the Phillies for like a couple years. So that was my thing, bro. Like to make it to the league, like I was doing good at that shit, but I never had the like real support. I get invited to these camps. Damn, bro, we ain't going, but I ain't got the money for that shit. Type shit. So it's like now you feel like, damn, like bro, if I just would have had the opportunities, like maybe should have been a little bit different in my life. So that's why I kind of made a choice. Like I'm gonna stop what I'm doing here and give her every opportunity, like to know me to do every single thing, cause that's key. You know what I'm saying, to raising a kid. And so shit, that just came like, it was like once I stopped praying for it, God made a way for me to get out. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Then I don't know how, but shit, I got out and still got a lot of my benefits. So shit, it worked out.
Yeah, so like, it worked out.
Yeah, that shit really worked out, bro. Like
that definitely worked out for the best. So for the Navy, what you do after that? Like, what was the next?
So shit, bro. So from the Navy, bro, shit. I'm being honest, man. I'm a motherfucker. Like I've been through it, dog. Like I come from the Navy. You know what I'm saying? Doing all that fun shit. What they, you know what I'm saying? Movie shit that you want to say, all that shit. And I come back. My first gig was fucking. I remember the shit at a laundromat. Washing drawers and shit. But you know how degrading that was? Yeah, but at the same time, I had to provide, though.
Right, yeah. You had to make a way. You had a little girl.
Yeah, it was substance. So I did that and then fucked around. Did that for a while. Started working at Advanced auto shit. And then shit just one day came up there and it was like, shit, all right. Came up to Auto Nation Honda's where I met my boy at. Yeah. And then shit from there, bro, like, I don't know, that shit just birthed like this go-getter. Like, I always tell everybody, like, this lady named Miss Gina. I never really knew how to like talk to people and get shit from people until I really met her.
Miss Gina gonna
like,
make a way.
I don't take no for an answer. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, like, she was like that.
Bro, I don't like she teach you how to negotiate, like to the point where motherfuckers be like, all right, bro, bet. You know what I'm saying? At first, these motherfuckers might be on hard nose, but then now you got these motherfuckers coming in the door, like, they sitting in the shit.
Can I at least get this? Well, all right, well, I'll do if you do this. And you know what I'm saying? They get away, negotiation skills. So so that's where you learn negotiation skills.
Yeah, that's where I really learned. Well, my dad sold cars and shit too, but but I really learned that shit because I had to put, if I wanted to make bread, shit, you got to go in there and talk to motherfuckers. Do something right. You know what I'm saying? Be honest, up until that shit, like I was shy. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm like, all right, bet. Like, I know I had it in me, but shit, I just wanted to make some money, so I did that shit.
My boy got real good real fast, too.
Yeah, hell yeah. I remember the first month, shit, I had like 16. Yeah. And I remember you was like, bro, you got to get the fuck off that pay. Like, you was like, tell them niggas cut that shit.
Because that shit ain't no money. That shit ain't no money. You ain't seeing none of your bread, bro.
I told when I took that, I said, can you take me off pay, Daddy? He said, you sure? You ready? I said, bro, if I just did 15 cars, I need to be off that shit,
That's a check within itself.
Bro, well, I need to be off this shit. He was like, all right, bet. Took me off that shit, and that money was good, but that was when COVID was coming. And two, again, I'm all about my daughter, so I was just like, you there from fucking 8 o'clock to 9, 10 o'clock. Don't let you have a customer, and it's an issue in finance. She want to
do all day, and you got somebody back there in finance taking all day, bro.
About to be in that motherfucker all night, pretty much. Like I remember one time I got home at 11:30. I'm like, what the fuck? Got to be right back in the morning.
Right back
shit. Like so, it was just like, damn, bro. Like I'm missing this time again. And then luckily, shit, that COVID shit came. I ain't gonna lie, you know what I'm saying? The unemployment, John, hit. Right. I was chilling. And then shit, just to work at home opportunity. So now I'm at home, fucking around and build me a fucking little studio up in there, able to actually like maximize my craft. Like, cause I'm pretty sure you as an artist, podcast, you know, engineer, you know, like you can go to a studio, but they never really give you
the exact sound.
Yeah,
you gotta already have your sound established, and then somebody gonna pick you up. They're gonna be able to right around the sound.
And a lot of times, motherfuckers be jealous because you came up with some fire shit like that, so they don't ever mix your shit the right way.
They be trying to throw your shit off. You like, oh man, I'm gonna have to do my shit, and you drop that shit and it's just not hitting how you want it to hit, but it can hit so much harder.
So after that, like, I mean, I've always been engineering, but this is why I really like start buying like the microphones, you know what I'm saying, the actual nice microphones, the actual good. I'm on a Volt 276 interface now. That's by UA Audio. You know what I'm saying, like Universal Audio. That's a real good product. Come with the got a compressor inside that shit and a vintage UA76 like side chain that's already in it. So I bought that, then fucked around and went and bought channel strip processor, DBX shit. So now I'm like, damn, like my shit kind of looking like legit. It's coming together. It's hard, like my sound, like bro, it's like that shit is totally different than what it was a couple months ago. So honestly, yeah, bro.
How did the music, like, when did you start making music? How did that come about?
I started making, so I got a brother, you know what I'm saying? Me and him not on real talking terms, but it's all love and shit like that. But his name was Puda, the young one. And he was a kid rapper. He was out when Bow Wow and all them motherfuckers was around. Like, and I'm be honest, bro, I didn't, with him, you know what I'm saying, seen some of the biggest shit, seen actual BET. You know, he performed on Wild 'N Out Wednesday and shit like that. He performed at the Apollo. Right when we leaving the Apollo, shit, like, can't say no names, but some people pull up on my brother, like, getting in Suburban with a deal and a suitcase with $250.
What?
$250,000, but he a kid. You know what I'm saying? Then too, like, my parents were so involved. But I started learning music like that. I really started finding my voice because I had a real problem with, like, depression and shit. Like, I was kind of suicidal. And my mom gave me a pad, was just like, shit, write how you feel.
Yeah.
And so he was making music, so I would just always, like, mimic the music that I hear, or, like, if that makes sense, like, okay, I'm gonna write this, but this end with this, so I'm gonna say it like this.
Right.
And then I just studio. Yes, yeah. Like, then I got a mic. I remember, so I got a mic, took this old fat box, like the fatback computer, took that shit into my room. Like, what the fuck, you still on the computer or not? Took that shit to the
shit
bro, what?
For something useful for
I went saved up, because I'm a kid at this point, like in 6th grade. Got like a $15 little microphone from like Walmart and shit. I was fucking plugged that shit into the computer, start recording. Dude named Big Juan. He stayed in this neighborhood like right next to me. He used to record for like Black Mob, Strap, Quest, all them, like when they was actually like fire, like
popping.
Yeah, popping. So he, like, I would just go over there, like, he didn't know at the time, but I would just go over there, like, cause he had a brother named Anshawn. Me and him was cool, but I would go over there more so to see what the fuck he doing. You know what I'm saying? Cause I was like, bro, that shit looks so fucking cool.
Right.
And so then once I started knowing, like, oh shit, that's FL Studio, I went home and
downloaded that shit. I think that was like how everybody really first started, and then you start making your little beats on there, and then you kind of go ahead and just learn from there.
And then so from there, this shit just started evolving and shit, bro. Like, first I was fucking Kodak, Kodack. You know what I'm saying? That was my name. No meaning like traditional body set, nothing like that, but that's just how I would, like, that's how I spelled it, because it was another Kodak in my town, and he was in, I believe, like some little clique like Black Mob or something, but I seen like the back of his jacket, and I was like, bro, that's gonna be my name. Like, but at the same, like, and if I don't even know who this man is, but like, if he be like, bro, that was me, I'll tell him thank you, bro. Like, that literally birthed my swag, dog. Nigga had the locks. You know what I'm saying? He had the race car jacket, that shit, and he had gold grill, big glasses. That was back, like, that's how Atlanta niggas dressed back then. You know what I'm saying? They had the Jabos, the J's, all type of shit. I'm like, bro, this nigga fresh, and I would keep seeing this motherfucker. And back, like, I was just Keon at the time. I didn't have no real, like...
You was just yourself. You didn't have no real persona.
I didn't have no, persona or, like, how I want to be with a female. I was just like, hey... And that was it. So when I seen him, and then I was like, bro, this nigga look cool. And I just kept seeing this nigga. I kept seeing the same jacket. So I'm like, bro, I'm gonna goddamn put a C in that shit. That's gonna be my name.
Right.
Bet. So then once I did that shit, and then kept rapping, started rapping with some homies first. I always tried to do the group thing, but that shit honestly never worked out, bro. Not for me. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm a headstrong individual.
So everybody has their own ideas.
Yeah.
You kind of want your idea to be the idea.
Yeah, be the idea. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, now as an engineer, I can give feedback, but I'm not going to, like, force nothing, if that makes sense. But, yeah, bro. So I put the fucking wordplay that, like, I would hear in just the words of how I was feeling down, and then I seen that, so I was like, okay, bet. So then that was my first thing, it's Kodak, and then that shit came to fucking KO, and then now it's just Eastside KO, meaning Eastside Chosen One. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm be honest, bro, I be feeling like I'm here to do something big. Like, I'm going to make my mark on this world in a positive way. You know what I'm saying? You still be Paru. You know what I'm saying? 104th to the 8th to the 9th. You know what I'm saying? Bentry boys, everything. You still represent. But at the same time, is what are you going to do with your power? You know what I'm saying? I'm big on just helping, if that makes sense. Like, I always, if I'm walking past somebody and he don't have no friends, or like I was in school with some motherfucker just, hey, bro, what's up, bro? I can sit by you and eat. What's your name, bro?
You know what I'm saying?
I feel you
spreading positive energy.
Yes, yeah, and I've always been that way. And you know what I'm saying? Along the way, you end up doing a lot of things, just trying to fit in. You know what I'm saying? Trying to fit in, or just trying to prove to people like, oh, this, that, and get yourself into a lot of shit. But like I said, bro, like you just heard the carjacking shit, all this shit. Like, I'm thankful I'm still here, bro.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So now I feel like, I didn't have the most saddest shit, like the motherfucker on Instagram telling my grandmama lost three toes in the slap ball fight. You heard that shit?
Yeah, I said that.
But these niggas be depressing.
Yeah,
like, but these niggas be depressing. Like, I ain't have no reals. Like, I'm being honest, I seen a lot of shit, seen somebody get killed, seen all that, but it's never really like affected me, if that makes sense. Like, I seen it, but it's like for some reason I was always like not shielded from it, but it never really.
But you went through a depressing stage in your life.
Yeah,
though. Yeah. So how was like? How did that come about? Like, if you really wasn't affected by what was going around,
so I'm be honest, my shit stemmed for just like lacking the materials I needed. Like, I was the last born. I had hand-me-downs. That makes sense. Like, everybody going to support my brother and all this rapping shit, but I play ball. Like, I can count on the hand, like, how many games my dad was at.
Yeah.
Type shit. Like, you know what I'm saying? Motherfucker just ain't know me. Like, I always felt like I was always treated different.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? Now I understand that, like, those are actually like the black sheep, but those are the people that's gonna come out to make change and shit like that.
Those are the ones that, you know what I mean? All the ones that supposed to, these are the ones with a different mind.
Yeah.
It's like, you know what I'm saying? People look at you and they be like, yo, what kind of mindset, like, do you have? Like, that's not the mindset I'm trying to put inside of you.
Always been like that. Like, my family, I'll be honest, bro, they probably look at me as like the devil kid. Like, not saying I do evil shit, but I stand on respect.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna let my mom disrespect me, because I got a daughter now. You know what I'm saying? So it's a little bit different for me. It's like, if I let her see I'm getting disrespected, she gonna think it's okay just because you were this person to my dad. If that makes sense. I don't let my dad disrespect me.
I feel you on that.
It's like I really stand up for myself, like, because like I really feel like, yes, that is my daughter, but I'm not her real parent, if that makes sense. Like, we're spiritual beings. Energy don't get created or destroyed, so it just either come back in different forms. You know what I'm saying? So I'm thankful to my earthly parents for bringing me here, but at the same time, like, I understand they played their role.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? Every single thing that they did to me, it made me who I am now, and I'm grateful for it.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Because without those experiences and without going through hardships, a lot of motherfuckers don't know how to cope when hard shit come.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? That's why you always see the fucking stock market crash. You gonna see what? Nigga jumping off the goddamn shit. Fuck it.
Doing some,
doing
like,
some
fuck
shit,
it.
killing
Don't know what else to do type
yeah,
shit.
because he never had no hard shit. He didn't got the game from his dad. You know what I'm saying? Oh, you do this, that, it's gonna always work for you.
Right.
Motherfuckers don't know how to come from the bottom and make something out yourself. You know what I'm saying? So I'm thankful for this shit. Definitely.
No, yeah, that's good though. I mean, you came from a long way and you like took that and just developed your own style, your own mindset.
Yeah.
And I think it's important to have your own mindset. And like, even with your parents or even with, you know what I'm saying, brother, sister, whoever, because of the fact that it's like, that's kind of what they wanted from you.
Yeah.
But then sometimes like they take it as like you're trying to disrespect, but that's not really the situation. You're just giving back. You're just being exactly who they raised you to be.
Who they raised me to be.
Outspoken person who's just like, come on, like, I'm sure I want to be on the same level as everybody else now. I don't want to, I'm not like, we're not growing up no more. Now we're all trying to be equal. We're all trying to do something.
And that's,
because it's a family
you hit that shit on the head. Like, a lot of times your family, you got to understand, like, they didn't see me for a couple years. So when I came back, I didn't experience a lot of shit, dog. Was out there by myself with 30 grown men sleeping in the same little 4 or 5 walls. You know what I'm saying? You got to defend for yourself. Motherfucker, take your shit. You got to stand up for yourself. You got to do whatever you got to do. You got to let motherfuckers know, bro. Don't say that shit to me again. I don't give a fuck. You a gold glove boxer or not. No cap. Like, I'll die behind
niggas take that golden glove shit to the heart.
Bro, what? I don't, bro. You going to get a black eye out this motherfucker. I might not win the fight with you. I'm like, damn. I like a regular civilian. Fuck me. Like, well, what? You know what I'm saying? Like, so that was always me. Like, and so when I came back from just those different experiences, I feel like it's honestly they just didn't know how to respect the growth, just the growing process as well. Like, 'cause some people want to be so hands-on with you growing as a human being that when you actually step away from this shit, don't know how to cope. And that's, I'll be honest, I had an issue with that. Like, it's a lot of people that I love making music with and shit like that, but I had to understand like that I couldn't have my hands on every single thing, and that kind of hurt me because I was like, damn, like I probably limit this person from this opportunity, or I probably stunted their growth here. And like I'm one of them people, like I'm very conscious of like what I do or try to be. So if I make a mistake or say something wrong, I think about that shit for days. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I feel you on that. I feel you on that.
Like, because I don't want that thing, like,
because you be like, damn, I didn't even mean to put it that way.
Definitely.
But it just came out that way.
And we live in a world, too, bro, where the tongue is a sword. You know what I'm saying? Kendrick said that shit, but meaning, what you speak, good or bad, you bring that shit to you, bro. And I don't want to be one of these people out here. Like, that's why my last tape was last year with Trotty, you know what I'm saying, AIP Rom, I mean, for one of the greatest inspirations, like when my dad passed, like it's literally like I was gang like God gave me a real big brother. You know what I'm saying? He gave me like like my grandpa was my best friend, but he gave me like another grandpa, if that makes sense. Like,
I feel you.
And that was with Rum and Trotty. So it was like I came back from the Navy and God granted me them. So I learned a lot just about being a leader, about watching what you say. And its consequences to every single thing you do. Like, it is good and bad. It's good consequences and it's bad consequences. You go and be the tough guy, you go do dumb shit, it's consequences for that shit. And you do good shit, then you get the rewards, but I call them consequences still.
Still.
Yeah, still a consequence. So that's
whatever
where
you put out there, what you
comes back. Yeah, so that's
why
why I kind of had like I was about to say, like my last tape was like a year or so you can grow. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? God do certain shit so you can be around from people and see who you really miss and deserve in your life, if that makes sense. Like now, like I was telling you on IG through this shit, like, bro, God been calling me, fool. Like, so I can't really, like, I'll hit the button.
So what you feel like your calling is? Like,
bruh,
do you feel like it's the music? Do you feel like it's trying to just, bro, like...
I want to be an advocate.
I was about to say, like, what's the end goal?
I want to be an advocate for my community and probably one day see myself running for a council office or mayor of Lithonia or some shit, mayor of Stonecrest.
Some real shit.
Yeah, bro, for real. Like, I can see it. Like, just because that's a motherfucker that we don't see normally with our same shape, our hair, and shit like that, like, don't mean we can't obtain that shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, just because you don't see it, don't mean you can't obtain it. Look now, bro, we got a brother in Louisiana called Gary Chambers, and that mother, every single commercial he got weed in, and he pushing that shit, and he got a real fucking supply. They went from making him a meme candidate, the Europeans, to actually like, hold on, bro. This motherfucker got real deal votes.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? He bringing motherfuckers to rallies for real.
Yeah.
And he got everybody in the rally.
Puffing.
Hey, change. All that shit. So it's like anything is possible, bro. So I'm being honest, that is a real end goal for me. Like, I'm glad I was able to say it on camera too, bro, because I'm glad it's caught now. You know what I'm saying? Like, energy is caught. So now, like, I feel like it's gonna come in a way, but I really, like, that's just honestly what I feel like, bro. I was crying like shit yesterday. Just because, like, the shit that I've been through, I was listening to my music. I'm like, bro, I'm seeing the deaths go out here, the school shootings. I can't contribute to that shit.
Bro, that's every day. It's not even just, you know what I'm saying, not even just rappers or any. It's like everywhere.
Everywhere, bro.
Yeah, it's like that
it's like that shit is following them motherfuckers. And so that's why now, bro, I want to be so conscious of the steps I make. Make sure they're in the right direction. You know what I'm saying? Like, Rum did the same thing. You know what I'm saying? Like, bro, I reached out to the New Age Panther Party. Them motherfuckers, they, you know, oh, you Rum so-and-so, hell yeah, you can fact check. Them motherfuckers fact checked that shit and got back to me. You know what I'm saying? And now, you know what I'm saying, like, once Atlanta chapter and shit, like, I can't really speak on all that, but once shit come in formation, bro, I'll be right out there with them on every front line, bro, with my AR-15. Like, that's the type of guy I always wanted to be, bro. I always love Malcolm X. I'm not a Martin Luther King, bro. I push peace, but for my people, dog, I'm gonna always take it there.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, you play with my community, bro. Like, shit. Like, for example, I'm from Lithonia, dog. Like, you can say a lot of shit about where I'm from. A lot of people can, but you don't see a lot of girls getting snatched. You don't see a lot of dumb shit, because motherfuckers over there police your, like, the hood over there police your fucking hood, bro.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, I grew up with real fucking real GDs, bro, and real fucking Crips, dog. You know what I'm saying? Like, you didn't even know this shit, bro. David Barksdale is my ancestor. Call him King David, dog. The motherfucker that started BD.
Yeah. Nah, like, bro, look, that's what we're here for.
That's my ancestor. My dad was adopted. My dad's name is M.O. Barksdale from Kentucky.
Damn.
You know what I'm saying?
You heard it here first.
My dad was, I never told nobody that. I haven't even told people in my set that shit. Like, my big homie know, but we don't know how motherfuckers gonna take that shit. So I'm telling the world, bro, like, that is how, like, that's my ancestor. So it's like, I'll be a fool to not carry on what they started. He didn't start this shit just to knock off motherfuckers' heads.
Right.
Motherfuckers that look like he started this shit to protect people, dog.
Right, to protect the
You know what I'm saying? To protect the neighborhood, because the neighborhood didn't have shit. You know what I'm saying? Now they want to make you, now they know that you fucking, what this shit then turned into is now motherfuckers getting on. They forming LLCs, they forming this, they goddamn going into real estate now, YSL real estate, all type of shit. And now the only thing that they can do to fuck with us, because now we breaking free, is to use our lyrics against us.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? That's why now I have to be so conscious of what I say.
Right.
Because now my daughter is turning 6 this year. You know what I'm saying? She's going to school. So she's a walking parrot, if that makes sense. Everything she hears, she's going to put out. So it's like I have to be conscious on every aspect, dog. Like, even when it comes to leadership, like, right now I'm in a position to where I'm taking notes on leading. Mm-hmm. But when I do get my turn to lead my shit, bro, I swear to God, like, if your grades ain't fucked up and you under me or you got any connection with me, I mean, if your grades ain't right and you got any connection with me, bro, I'm fucking you up, bro. You're not obeying your mom and dad. I'm fucking you up, bro. I'm gonna have somebody come and touch you, bro. Like, that is how we had to come. Like, bro, when I grew up, dog.
Yeah.
Bro, my dad gave green light to every male in that neighborhood, dog. You see my son out here breaking in cars, bro, I want you to whoop, bro. You know how many times I got whooped up by a nigga dad? I'm like, you ain't even my dad, I don't give a fuck. Boom, I'll call your dad. You ain't gonna be out here doing this. You ain't gonna be dead. Right. I care for you, young nigga. So it's like, if that was how I was brought up, I'd be a fool to turn the other cheek now. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? Because I was brought up with real morals, like the neighborhood help people. Like, bro, I don't give a fuck somebody steal this idea. If you do, send me a fucking shirt, but I want to make some shit called Black Men Need Black Men. Make shirts, book, whatever, a fucking group, but black men, real deal, need black men, dog. Right. You know what I'm saying? We so fucking
standoffish to each other.
But you never know, bro. That motherfucker right there might change your life, bro. Right. Just say hey to him. You know what I'm saying? My dad told me a story, dog. My dad told me this fucking story, and I'll never forget this shit, dog. My dad sold cars. My dad said this was the biggest car deal of his life. He said he was had 2 kids. My dad was 29 years old, or 20 or 30 or something like that. Me and my brother, right? Right there, it used to be Dodge, but it's right on Cobb Parkway. It's the dealership with the circle top. That's where my dad first real deal car selling job.
I think it's probably ALM now. I want to say.
And it got like a circle top with like the all glass around it.
Okay.
Yeah. Like that's one. Like that same dealership was where I seen like my favorite car is the Monte Carlo and the Dodge Viper. You know what I'm saying? Because that was the first foreign not even foreign, but that was the first race car that I seen. But I remember this shit. Me and my fucking brother was sleeping. I don't remember, but I remember the story. And he always tell me, bro, you always treat the next man like they are something, because just like looks don't mean nothing. Guy came in there, bro, Dodge Viper on the showroom. At that time, one of the most expensive cars in America. Mm-hmm. Hey man, somebody can help me with this, man. Give me the keys. But guess what he had on? T-shirt. Some little sweats, you know what I'm saying? Some socks,
regular
some
shit.
Nobody
even looked at. Nobody was trying to even pay attention.
Yeah,
to
little old back little dad cap, little wrinkled up. They like, man, this nigga playing.
Right.
My dad walked over there. I was like, you need help? He like, yeah, man. My dude test drove the car, went to his trunk, which wasn't even my dad's. Was like an old little Honda or some Nissan Altima, just old one, like the little box looking shit. Popped the bag and said, shit, let's go do the deal right now.
Damn.
My dad said he made $20,000 off that deal.
Damn.
Off that one deal, dog. He goddamn broke down. He broke down in a dealership, bro. Like they gave him the week off. My dad went in front. He said, bro, I just need money to go furnish my house now. Mm-hmm. He said, bet. My dad went and bought furniture. We were sleeping in the drawer. Like just like the drawers, yeah, we pull them out. We were sleeping in there and shit like that.
Damn, bro.
And that shit changed the whole dynamic of my family.
Of everything.
Yeah. So it's like I always say talk to people, because you never know, bro. Like
what's going on?
You never know who that person is, bro. Like just because they may be young, like now you see, bro, it's us with the money.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? It's millennials, bro.
Young
The generation
niggas.
Coming up, bro.
Right,
And they hate
niggas.
that shit, bro. These motherfuckers find out, fuck school. I can watch YouTube, find out how to trade stocks, and be rich by 16 years old.
Right. And people are actually picking it up.
They doing that
That's the thing,
shit,
though.
bro.
It's like the generation, you know what I'm saying? They love to say that we, all this and that. And there are some people out there, the young generation, who is doped up and doing this and that dumb shit. But there's a whole lot of us, way more of us than it was way back in the day, that are doing a lot of shit.
Yeah, definitely.
Doing a whole lot of movement.
And that's why the extinction, like the rate to take us out, they're really trying to push that agenda. Mm-hmm. They're trying to push, you know what I'm saying? I do understand everybody has a free choice, but let's be real. 10 to 20 years ago, you didn't see homosexuality in movies and
so
shit
openly,
like that.
yeah,
so openly,
right. Everything,
you know what I'm saying?
Everything got a little bit in there.
If you remember, bro, motherfuckers was a real deal. Like, what the fuck? Like, they would really say that shit. Now, bro, you gotta understand, bro, they are putting that shit in Disney. Like Disney just said it. That is their agenda to make every fucking show that they put out for the next 10 years have something to do with homosexuality.
I think I seen something like that.
So why would I let my kids watch that shit? You know what I'm saying? Like,
I feel like they should be exposed in their own time.
Bro, you know at their own time, like whatever they get exposed, or not even like, or just honestly, you might just be walking and be like, damn, bro, like so and so look good and they the same sex. I never had that.
Right,
thought,
you know what I'm saying? But that's
I don't know how it formed, but at the same time, I'm not pushing it.
Right, like, you know what I mean? Ain't nothing against them. I don't got nothing against them at all. Like, I have friends that are, you know what I mean, gay, bisexual, whatever, and I embrace them all.
Same,
you know
my bro, I got a brother.
Right, you know,
I got a brother that's a gay man.
You feel me? So exactly. So it's like it's all love, but at the end of the day, it's like pushing it, trying to put it in your face is a whole different story because I just don't. That agenda is a whole different type of agenda.
And it's weird, bro. But you gotta understand, bro. You gotta look at what's being put out, and like I'm all about substance. Like that's why I said like I'm slowing down on the smoking and the drinking because what you put into your body becomes your mindset and shit like that. You know what I'm saying? Like alcohol is really poison. It's cool to drink, you know what I'm saying? But that shit really fuck you up, bro. Right. But you know what I'm saying? Just the agenda of justice shit. Like I want to make sure it's conscious to every single thing I'm like saying to my daughter or saying to somebody. You know what I'm saying? Like what I was about to really hit on was like once I'm conscious doing there, but the fucking, let's be real, they putting homosexuality in so much thing, but now guess what they doing? The abortion law. You really have to understand how these powers at B work.
That's something I really don't agree with. Because like, how you gonna tell a woman what she can't do that?
That's just not, bro. You can look at the statistic, bro. Honestly, like the statistic, like I think they said like 80 to 90% or something like that is the European woman. Dude. You got to understand what that's doing to their culture, bro. They are scared to go extinct. Yeah, that's a real fact. They said by 2040, bro, it's not gonna be not one European at the way we reproducing at the way they not. You see what I'm saying? So now you got to understand the ideals to mass incarcerate.
So they try to save a culture,
bro. Yes, bro.
So that's what you. Yes, so you think they try to save a culture?
Oh, bro, got to, bro, because they want the power. You know what I'm saying? Let's be real. We might have a lot of dumb motherfuckers. We might have 1 million. Let's just say we got 1 million black people, right? Out of 1 million black people, you got 250 of them that's awoke and really out there doing change. That is enough right there to change the world, bro. And they are scared that our people now we coming up, bro. I don't see color like that. I see what's going on, and that's what's making me not see color. You know what I'm saying? Because if I still act this way towards a color or this like that, I'm just contributing to the bullshit. You know what I'm saying? I'm tearing down my own barriers trying to make peace. You know what I'm saying? Like, again, July 2nd, bro, we doing a rally. You know what I'm saying? Look, I'm honestly about to obtain a little speaker. I'm not bringing none of my studio equipment out there, but get like a speaker. You know what I'm saying? Like a little mic, but want to talk to motherfuckers about unity, gun violence, bro. Like, we losing idols, dog. We losing Nipsey. Fucking, we losing people that could have really changed our community, dog, for the better. You know what I'm saying? People that was rapping about, you got to understand why they taking these people out too. Nipsey, he rapped about going to escrow 3 times a month. Motherfuckers don't, I never knew what that was until I said, hold on, bro, let me see that shit and understand. That's where you go when you buy shit. Like, this is an actual, you know what I'm saying? This is where you go to get your business shit together. Like, motherfuckers, Nipsey had a store in the hood, and just because you from his hood, you can come there and get white tees, dickies, anything you needed, bro.
Right there in the hood. Can't even have shit in your own hood.
Can't even have that shit, bro. So that's what they do. They tear their head off. They cut their head off the dragon. Now everybody in the hood back to square one.
So do you plan on like traveling with this type? I'm sure like from the way you're talking, I'm sure you plan on traveling. But like, what are some of the first states you feel like you should hit up?
So the first state I should feel like I should hit up. I'm be honest. I feel like I got to focus. First Atlanta. Yeah, I got to focus here first. You know what I'm saying? And then I'll be honest. I want to focus here first. You know what I'm saying? I have great inspiration to be a new age Black Panther. You know what I'm saying? Yes, I'm an Avenue Pyru and shit like that, but I don't see color, bro. As long as I don't give a fuck which, bro, you can be fucking Alien Gang from fucking Zenith. You know what I'm saying? I don't give a fuck, bro. As long as you're trying to make a change, bro, we can talk, bro. Listen at the table. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't give a fuck, bro. None of that bullshit, bro. You got beef with someone, bro. Fuck that shit. You come to my event, bro, that shit goes out the door. You know what I'm saying?
You have any people for your set back at you?
Huh?
Like, any people for your set that's pushing you? Because, like, I mean, you know what I mean? Everybody got a dream, and you could do it as one man. You could push as hard as you can, but you gotta have some type of team.
It's a team. It's a team thing. But too, bro, I'll be honest, man. At this point, I won't change so bad. I'll do this shit by myself and let strangers walk with me. You know what I'm saying? That same thing, fucking.
That's what mostly walks with you.
I'm not religious, but shit, Jesus did the same thing. Motherfuckers gathered by his wayside because they seen the work he was doing. I'm not religious at all. You know what I'm saying? Nor am I a Christian. I'm a spiritual being, but I do understand the stories and the psychological shit. He was doing his work by himself as a person. You know what I'm saying? You really have to break down those stories, but the very first thing they tell you, like, he had disciples, but his people come and start doing different, you know what I'm saying? Like, start doing different shit. If that makes sense. Like, so, bro, like, I'm just letting people gravitate towards me, bro. Anybody that want to help, I don't give a fuck if they 90, bro. I'll push you down there. I'll push you in the wheelchair.
I see you got a lot of people, you know what I'm saying, you posting them, you saying send the logo and everything. I see you got a lot of people fucking with you with the logos and everything, obtaining them and like pushing it. So how did that idea come about in the first place, like the food drug? I know you were talking
like I said, bro, honestly, bro, like, honestly, bro, like I said, God called me, bro. Like, I read this post, bro. That shit said, you know, when God calling you, when you start losing friends, you start losing the connection with your family. It says you find yourself in solitude and stuff like that, but you have great hopes and aspirations to change, but nobody can grasp it. You know what I'm saying? But like, that's when God is calling, because he's the only person that can understand you. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? So when I talk to God, I'm literally being stopped in my tracks because I'm not doing charity work. I've been through all these experiences. I have this mindset, but I'd rather rap about guns and shit that I used to do, not where I'm trying to go. And I'm blocking my own blessings because the tongue is powerful. So I'm being honest, like, just took a lot of soul searching, bro. Like, it's been times where me and, like, Trotty, I love that nigga. That's my big homie. Like, I love him to death, all type of shit. But been times we wasn't talking because, shit, I had to find myself. I knew I was fucking up here and there. I would be cool some days, and some days I just go the fuck off. Like, what the fuck is wrong with bro? Like, bro's the coolest nigga in the world. But I had to fight my own demons, literally, bro. Like, I had to get that dark energy out of me, bro. I was fucking mentally abused, physically abused growing up, you know what I'm saying? Like, that shit take a toll on you. So I was always like, bro, like, the moment somebody say some shit, dog, I'm, bro, what the fuck, nigga, you ain't talking to me like that. Right. Then I got to a point where it would take a lot for me to get that way, but what I was really doing was just burying. Yeah, bro, I feel you. So then you start holding that shit every time, like, nigga named Nitro, dog, this is the man that really taught me how to fucking, like, how to actually formulate bars and rap. And yeah, you can say that, nigga, you make the song. You know what I'm saying? Hop on a beat like this. And every time you want to just, like, for example, anytime you hop on a beat, bro, you want to catch their attention, like, oh, dirty bastard, all type of shit, bro. I ended up goddamn getting into it with them and pulled the strap on both of, like, at the time, two niggas that was my brothers, bro. Like, years, like 8, 9, 10 years of knowing these niggas, fighting with these niggas type shit like that. Dog, you know, like that shit, like, hurt. You know what I'm saying? Like, that shit really hurt, bro. Like, to lose those people close to you. You know what I'm saying? Like, again, I've always been alone, so now I feel like, damn, I got some real friends, and then I did some shit to fuck them up. Like, what the fuck? I'm always fucking up, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like, I was battling depression and suicide thoughts like 2 years ago. You know what I'm saying? Like, luckily I got a lot of people in my corner now that's just good people to talk to. You're not gonna see them all day, all 24/7. But when some real shit happen, bro, you can call them. You know what I'm saying? Now I start actually telling motherfuckers, bro, I'm not who you thought I was. I'm not perfect. Like, growing up, I was the popular kid. But being a popular kid, bro, I battled the most demons out of everybody. I had all the females in school, bro, but niggas not even knowing I'm going home looking at the fucking closet like, bro, I'm gonna hang myself one day. Niggas not knowing that shit, bro. Yeah. But you know what I'm saying? Like, niggas really not understanding, like, the shit that I dealt with. Like, my brother, he had shows and shit like that, get all this new shit. I'm just like, damn, where my shit come? I go to the mall.
So that's a real part that really affected you. Like, you felt like, you said your brother was younger than you?
Older.
He's older than you.
I was the lad, like, I was getting hand-me-down.
So basically, like, that really affected you where, like, you felt like your brother was kind of, like, getting the most attention. And you feel like you wanted to be
not even that, bro.
Or like not,
like, but just like that. So you gotta understand at first depression really starts for a lot of people in the household. So now I feel like this. Then I'm going out looking for validation from other shit, and every single thing is just like a slap in the face of bullshit. It's just like, why am I here? Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Like, I know I deserve better than this. Why the fuck am I here? Why am I allowing myself to go through this hurt? And like I said, bro, that day my mom threw me that pad, changed my life, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like, I still didn't have it all together, but it was a way out.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Then I started, like me and my niggas in Lithonia Middle School was the first niggas with tattoos. But I got tattoos because I was going through so much shit. Like, that hurted. It felt good to hurt, dog.
Yeah.
On some shit. Like, I was popping, like, so after I started doing pop like that, now I'm in college fucking popping pills and drinking lean till I pass out. I didn't love myself. You know what I'm saying? So message here just to be honest, bro, just love yourself. You know what I'm saying? Because once you really love yourself, that's when you really find out which you're called to do. Like, once you find that balance, that's when you really, like, balance with love and your demons and shit like that, knowing how to cope and deal with shit, not run from it. That's what I was doing. And a lot of times it just comes so hard where I didn't know what else to do but try to escape. You know what I'm saying? Now, like, it's like God gave me something to live for back in 2016 with my daughter.
Yeah.
And ever since then, it's just been a battle to not be that. You know what I'm saying? Not
be that.
Yeah, not let
not
her
go
see
back
me.
there.
Yeah, not go to that dark place. So I'm be honest, like, even right now, bro, like, I didn't want to. I was holding off this so long because I'm still fighting demons now. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? But that's just saying, like,
I'm trying to, like, so I was gonna say basically, so, like, you can't, like, you talk about it, but you still kind of are in a space though.
Mm-hmm.
So, like, what are you doing? Like, are you going to therapy?
Yeah, I'm going to therapy. Just got a book called Aspirations for Black Men. I'm actually talking to people now. Like, I'm letting motherfuckers know who I am, bro. Like, I'm not the thuggest nigga around. I'm honestly an emotional character, dog.
I feel you.
You know what I'm saying? And now, like, I'm finding out, like, I'm happy to say that. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm loving myself. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? If motherfuckers doing,
you're not afraid of the judgment.
Yeah, I'm not afraid just because I'm not at the party. I'm gonna be lame, if that makes sense. Yeah. Like, that's why I grew up again, because I was depressed at home. Now I got to go to school and do all this shit just to be cool, right. Play football, date all these hoes, do all this shit like that. When really I just want to chill. You know what I'm saying? I just really want to understand who I am as, like, and that's one thing that I always had. Like, I've always was a woke. Like, I've always been a woke. Like, not on no shit where motherfuckers, bro, damn, bro, this shit don't exist. I've always just thought different. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm always a person of contradiction. Not contradicting myself or what, confliction. That's the right word, confliction. I'm conflicted with my thoughts because I'm always in my head, bro. Like, I want to be the best version of me at all times, but one little thing, bro, you know what I'm saying?
Set you off.
It set me off.
But I felt you when you say, you know what I mean, basically, like, you got to a part where, you know, you pretty much was able to just hold it in for a minute, but it was taking a toll because, I mean, like, I kind of got that too. Like, when I growing up, you know what I'm saying? Like, I used to just get into it. Like, when I was real young, my mom used to tell me, don't fight all the time. And then I used to get, you know what I'm saying, a little bullied or whatever, a little round. But then when she finally told me go ahead and jump on motherfuckers, it was like all the time. Now I'm jumping. I'm just jumping. And then especially if somebody said something about her. Like, don't let nobody say about my mom. I was on there, you know what I'm saying? I'm always come to the school for that shit. And then I got to a point, like how you said, where it's like, okay, I learned to hold it. But then now I'm like, when I do get upset, I be like finding myself to be like the most mad. It'd be like, yo, bro, now I'm even more fucking mad because I was trying not to get pissed off.
Same, bro.
You feel me?
Hell yeah.
You know
like, I don't let this shit come and fuck my day up.
Right, I was trying not to get mad so hard, bro.
So that's where I'm at now, because again, like, and I'm being open just for the fact that, like, this is what black men need. You know what I'm saying? Black men need to have these conversations.
These type of platforms to conversate with each other.
To conversate and let motherfuckers know, like, damn, he not so much different than me. You know, or I look just like him. If not, I look better, and I can open up and I can really face myself too. You know
like, I used to be able to sit here and do this here, you know what I'm saying, and be comfortable and, you know what I mean, talk.
Yeah, got to, bro.
Out,
you got, but that shit took time to develop that shit, bro. Time to figure out who I really am, bro. Like, one thing I always be telling motherfuckers, like, ask yourself the mark you want to leave on this earth, and then act on that shit. You know what I'm saying? You want to be Al Capone and shit like that, by all means, boy.
Right.
Go out there and Al Capone that shit up, boy. Don't fuck with me and mine, but hey, go live your dreams.
Do what you gotta do,
like,
right. Do what you want to do.
Be real with yourself. Like, that's the biggest thing. Like, you hear I'm an engineer. I always tell people, bro, don't come to, like, I literally stop people from coming to record because they be rapping about shit that they don't do.
They never did.
Yeah, or never did. Like, I'm not about to put that out, or, like, that energy, like, I don't want my daughter coming down.
Because you can't even feel it when they saying it, so you know for a fact.
And I don't even want my daughter, like, coming downstairs and, oh, okay, and you talking about sluts and all this shit like that, bro. That ain't what I'm about at this point. Like, now I'm making music, like, bro, like, I'm trying to put messages into that shit. I'm trying to make feel good music, like timeless music, that skating rink, roll bounce type shit, like for real. Hell yeah.
Yeah, that vibe music. That's becoming like a bigger thing now. You know, you still got your your trap and you still got, your drum music and all that, but that vibe music, that's becoming like really the new thing. Like really everybody wants to hear like melodies and sounds and all that good shit.
Yeah. Definitely that. You know what I'm saying? That's why Baby doing so good. That nigga make you feel good when you listen to him, bro. Especially as a young nigga, bro. Bro, that nigga be talking shit like, yeah, he rap. That shit be signified with if you really listen to what he's saying, besides the melody of it. Bro be preaching, bro. And that's why he going far, because he not no regular artist. That's why I be telling folks, like, bro, you gonna hear him say, I'm with so-and-so, and you try it. Because that's true. Shit, you try him, that's how his team coming. Right. But listen to what he actually be talking about. He talking about this shit that he did, gambling and da-da-da-da-da-da. But he's actually telling you, like, the experience he had, and he's not shying away from it. You know what I'm saying? So that's one thing I always try to tell the artists is to share your experiences, dog. You know what I'm saying? Like, everybody rap from some type of emotion. Right. You know what I'm saying? Your grandma, your cousin that used to rap, and then he passed, and now you want to carry it on. Everybody rap for something. You know what I'm saying? So make it count. Right. You know what I'm saying? Don't be in here wasting my time.
So what is your reason? What you saying your reason?
Shit, my reason, brother, changed to like my reason to rap, and I've always told everybody this, is to create that opportunity for people that never had a voice. You know what I'm saying? Because once I obtain a certain platform or a certain level of income, and I can do certain things like that, like I want to have these programs in DeKalb County to where I want to make, like, for example, a general location, probably from all schools, right? And I want that shit to be state of the art, to where I'm like, it's a non-profit shit like that, but as long as you got good grades, as long as you got like good grades, as long as, you know what I'm saying, you obeying your parents, you're not missing none of your practices, you know what I'm saying? I can't really talk about smoking because, like, that's the thing, right, you know what I'm saying? Like, that's the thing, but as long as you're not running in houses, doing nothing like that, you a good person, you come record. Right. You come record.
For free?
Yeah, okay. I want to do it like that, like a general location, nice location. As long as you're a good kid from the ages of 18 under, you know what I'm saying? You can come record, bro. You get videos shot. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? You can get like at least 2 videos shot a year. As long as you're doing what you need to do, you can have a video shot every semester. As long as you're doing what you need to do, going to school, you perform, you going to practice. You know what I'm saying? And that's like where I really want to take what I'm doing now. Well, with the give back shit, but that's really my, like, that's always been my goal, honestly, since a kid. Like, I'm like, damn, bro, that should be cool. Like, if somebody can reward these kids for being good kids. There's no reward out there for doing the right thing.
Right, yeah, you gotta pay to do the reward, whatever it is.
Yeah, and now, like, social media is really making motherfuckers feel like, damn, bro, he doing the right thing and he living like this. And so-and-so over here being goddamn scammer of the year and robber of the year and doing
that
all
shit
that.
Looks so
and they
good.
Living like that. So guess what they're going to do? They're going to be like,
they're going to go out there and do the same thing.
And go this way every single time,
that shit be looking
bro.
good from the outside. They don't know. You know what I'm saying?
Motherfuckers they don't never know, like, what it take to get in there. Like, you know what I'm saying? I work a 9 to 5. You know what I'm saying? I'm working 9 to 5. I got a little Turo side business. I got a truck on tour right now, trying to get another one.
That's what's up.
I'm mount TVs. You know what I'm saying? I run my little studio from my spot and like stay them like that's, you know what I'm saying, and want to do more shit. I'm looking into vending machines and shit like that, but it's nothing wrong with a legal hustle.
Right, yeah.
You know what I'm saying? It's everything. It's everything
money out here.
Wrong with a illegal hustle because you get caught with any of that shit, you going to jail.
Right, it's money out here.
You know what I'm saying? Like, it's real money out here to be made legally where you don't have to watch over your back. You know what I'm saying? That's the worst feeling. Like, when I was out there doing what I was doing in Kennesaw, carjacking, you know what I'm saying, going to get this, then pawning and all type of shit. Bro, like, that's the worst feeling, bro. To look over your back. Or, like, you goddamn just, like, leave a nigga car and a nigga goddamn, hey.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like, bro, on some bullshit, like, again, like, you gotta understand, like, you gotta just know your purpose, bro. Like, it's just a lot, but again, bro, like, it should just go all the way down to understanding who you are. Right. You know what I'm saying? Like, you understand who you are, you're not gonna make those choices, bro. Like, you're not gonna put yourself in situations to be vulnerable enough to go out there and be influenced.
Right, yeah.
A lot of shit, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, you gotta kind of just keep it pushing on, like, a different type of level. Like, You gotta level up. Everything you do is always gotta be a level up.
Yeah, every single thing, bro.
So you got the album. So you got an album dropping?
Nah, I don't know what I got dropping, bro.
You said the EP.
I mean, when I tell you I've been recording, bro, I just been like, I tell you, once I upgraded my shit, bro, it's just been like,
you just been recording.
It's like crack, bro. Like
right.
I'm like,
yeah, bro. You can do it on your own.
Yeah, and it's how I feel to have a quality sound. Like I can do this, and that shit is clear. Yeah. I'm like, oh shit. So I just been trying so much different like ways to attack making music. So I think I'm gonna do a project called Distant. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Like that's what it's gonna be. A little EP, probably at most top it off for like 6 to 8 songs. I don't care who follow, who watching, who doing none of that shit. I just do my own thing. And like I think that's because I had that little detox, so I'm not really glued to it. Like, I don't wake up and first thing I gotta do is make a post and make a funny post. Right. I don't give a fuck about that.
Some dumb shit.
Yeah, I don't do that shit. Everything gotta mean something because what I'm trying to do.
Everything gotta mean something. Everything you gotta like. So you're pushing it in a solid way. So with all that social media shit going on, like, how do you stay motivated? How do you stay motivated even still being in the realm of like, you know, everything going on in your head? Yeah. Like, how do you just keep pushing and be like, okay, fuck it, I'm gonna go into the studio? Some motherfuckers can't do that. So for the people that's listening, you know what I'm saying, for the person that's listening that can't do that, what advice would you give them to like keep them?
But like I just came over writer's block, you know what I'm saying, myself, but it's the reason why you rap, bro. You know what I'm saying? Why I do it for the simple fact someday let somebody have a voice, but the real my set stone reason was always when I have a kid, I wanted to be like, damn, bro, like this is my dad. Yeah. Like you gotta understand, music is timeless.
So your daughter really is like the biggest motivation.
Yeah. So my daughter, bro, no matter if I'm here. When you know what I'm saying, my daughter get 40 years old and I done been gone a couple years, you know what I'm saying, 90, 112. You know what I'm saying? I'm calling it because I want to live. I want to be old. You know what I'm saying? Like I want to be an old man. I do. It's a blessing. Now it's rare to become an old man for sure. But I want to be old man, gray hair, sitting around with the kids, and for real, stinky ass pop out. But what? I'm trying to be an old man. You know what I'm saying? Looking at the young girl. Ooh, I want to be that. I want to be an old man.
You want to be a dirty old man?
But what? Nah, tell your feet come rub my friends. Come rub my feet. Tell your friends come rub my feet. Like, what? All types of shit. Tell your friend go ahead, go in there and cook for me.
Just go in there and grab me a beer right there.
Yeah. The one that be wearing the good shit. Daddy, you crazy. Like, for real. But it's to make, like, so, you know what I'm saying? One day, like, she can, let me see what my dad was and be like, damn, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like, and two, bro, like, why I had to rearrange what I was saying, bro. I literally was rapping. I said, man hungry with a daughter, what he supposed to do? He got to rob, nigga, go make them ends meet. I seen this shit before. I seen the end result. It's a sad story when your daughter feeling, it's a sad story when your daughter's stomach bottomless. Now your daughter hungry, and now you influenced to take some shit. Like, I forgot what it was. Said that shit a couple years before my daughter was born. But I was rapping about me. Right. I didn't even know. I was telling my own story before she got here. That's why I don't rap about dying in songs. I don't rap about none of that shit, bro. Like, because once I started to really understand that shit, like Nipsey kind of taught me that. You know what I'm saying? He's one of my greatest like motivations of rap. Like for real, summertime in that Cutlass, bro. That was my whole college. I literally rocked that song every day, bro. In college, summertime in that cut, boy. What? That was my shit. Like him, J. Cole, and Kendrick. Like they're my biggest inspirations. Yeah, the Atlanta legends, but it's just to really, you know what I'm saying, like leave behind something like that, because you can always listen to T.I. and figure out who he was. His kids can, his grandkids can, and that's really why I want to do it. Even if I don't make $1 zillion, I want to leave something for my family. You know what I'm saying? Like, damn, bro, this a pop out. That nigga cool as fuck. And like, for real.
Nah, yeah, I feel that 100%. Like, yeah, you gotta stay motivated, keep pushing, and you say your daughter's a big motivation, so I could definitely respect that shit, bro.
When you understand spirituality, you understand it's a science. And understand that it's really understanding every single thing and how it works. Your cells in your body. Understanding that God, like, it's geometry in nature. And nature would tell you if you are doing the right thing or the wrong thing just by looking around or just listening. You know what I'm saying? So when I say listening, meaning when you say trying or I'm going to or I hope, you are telling like your 1,000,001 cells that's not possible pretty much. Your mind processes negativity twice as fast as positive thoughts, meaning you always have to build your mind to, like, you always have to feed positivity more than negativity in your mind to actually accomplish this.
That's because, like I was saying, I like definitely had that issue, like saying like I'm trying to do this, trying to do that, but replacing your words, like you said, is definitely a good direction. Like saying I'm gonna do this or I'm doing it, like I'm doing it already. You know what I'm saying? I'm doing it. And that's deep, bro.
Like, same. I'm working on it myself. You know, like I guarantee I can watch this interview and see this shit. Like, okay,
that's what I'm saying.
As long as you are making those steps, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. Like, as long as people are making steps for change, making steps for a better body, you know what I'm saying? A better vessel, making steps to be a better father. As long as you are making those steps, you are doing it. Right. You're not trying, you are. You know what I'm saying?
So really, like, do you feel like your daughter? Do you feel like your daughter was the first step that you took into changing your lifestyle, or do you feel like you was already heading that direction and then she came?
I feel like kids are what you need. You know, God gives you what you need. So I feel like that was what I needed to change. Because I feel like I got blessed with her at a point where if I would have kept doing what I was doing, this interview might not have been happening. Yeah, you know what I'm saying?
Because you got caught up with the wrong person.
And you already know what come with that. You know what I'm saying?
Doing that shit, yeah.
So you know what I'm saying? I feel like my daughter was the motivation to become a better man. And once I got motivated, I start acting on it, and once I start doing it, you see a lot of people fall from your wayside. That's the hardest thing, because then you conflicted like, that should I go back? But I had a strong black woman to tell me, fuck that, fuck friends, fuck all this, and they gonna fall, fuck them, I got you. You know what I'm saying? Shit, still here. You know what I'm saying? So it's definitely. Like when you start changing, really commit to it, because you gonna see, make your, like, have real pure intentions with it too. You know what I'm saying? So my thing is, like, now is what's really like motivation, just adding on to it, is every time I hear the news or hear somebody dead, three black men found at a gas station, MLK somewhere, school shooting, the day after the school shooting, two kids.
It's been a couple of those, and then people shooting up this place, that place. Like, every time I go on Instagram now, something got shot up.
Bro, like, do you want to get that call about your kid? Dog?
Hell, you already, right? You know where you going with that shit. It's like you gonna just take it there.
I'm wiping out your whole family line, bro. You fucked up my world. I'm about to fuck up everybody.
I don't even care if you get locked up. Bro, if you get locked up, fine. But guess what? Everybody that you know is gone.
Gone, bro. And that's gonna be like, I really hope that happens. And then I really hope they put me in your same jail with you.
With you.
You know what I'm saying? If the
nigga, because nowadays, if the niggas don't get you in jail first.
Because
they will.
Oh,
you want to go?
Oh, yeah, Wilson.
They'll put you, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, they're not going, sometimes they don't be putting them in, you know what I'm saying, like, they don't be dressing them out and sending them in there in, you know, population with everybody else.
Yeah, they already know what you in there for.
They be putting them away because they be like, nah, they gonna get your ass. You know what I'm saying?
I already know how that shit works, bro. Like, everybody else go that way, they ain't not taking your way at this turn. Oh, you want to touch little girls? I bet. You know, end up meeting big ass peaches in that motherfucker. I'm telling you, bro. Like, but they don't play that shit.
And the COs will put you in a cell just with that nigga.
Just with that shit, because
specifically, we know what this nigga do. And we put you in cell right with him. That's how you want to rock? See, listen.
I'm telling you, bro.
I got a daughter.
So again, so like just, bro, do you have that time in you to be that guy in jail? Do you have that time in you to lose the freedom of your podcast and sit inside a box for 12 years? Right. People don't think about that sometimes. If you are that guy to do it, by all means, boy, you should be like, I don't even say do your thing, boy. You need to go be a talent with that mother. You a killer and shit. Go sign up to be frontline. Right. Do something that's gonna at least make you honorable. You know what I'm saying? Like, do something that's gonna at least make you honorable. That's why I went to military. Like, well, it wasn't a choice, but I wanted to do something honorable, bro, to where I really, like, got change instilled in me. You know what I'm saying? Like, not saying, like, oh, they brainwashed me and shit, but you have to understand teamwork. You got to understand you on that boat, bro. You leave this door open, that shit can fuck up everything. We can die because of that shit. You leave this shit on, and they about to run the drill, and that shit ain't supposed to be on, you can really fuck some shit up, bro. Right. You know what I'm saying?
People not thinking about that.
So you have to understand how to work for people and work with people. Right. You know what I'm saying? So once you understand that, how to work for and with people, you will like understand people more. Everybody's not gonna be so, like, you're not gonna feel like everybody looking at you or, oh, why you staring at me? You gonna understand a lot more shit, but you have to put yourself in those situations to bloom. Right. You know what I'm saying? A lot of times we scared of that.
Yeah, people be so stuck in their comfort zone. That's just what it be. Facts.
We scared of that shit for a fact. I used to be, but now, bro, like again, I went to Navy because I didn't know how to swim. I literally went to Navy because I didn't know how to swim, and I wanted to learn.
Damn.
Like, yeah, for real. That's the only reason why I initially had the thought of signing up. I was like, bro, I'm going to learn how to swim. Bro, I'm going to go see the world. But that was my biggest thing. Bro, I'm going to be swimming, boy. I'm going to give me a house on the beach once I learn. All that shit.
All that shit.
Yeah.
And then that shit took a turn. You had to get up out there.
Yeah, had to, bro. Yeah. Like, it was like God was just showing me, like, bro, you don't need this shit. I came home. I'm making money, more money than people I know that's still in.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah, I had to work hard and put myself into different positions and dress up on this occasion and get this job, but still I'm applying myself.
But you apply yourself, and it seems like when you apply yourself, bro, you get passionate about what you do.
Definitely.
And you push hard.
Definitely.
And that's what you gotta have. Like, you gotta have that pushing. You gotta have that fight in you. Like, keeping that going. So everything you got going on, you got your daughter, you gotta keep the fight going. You gotta work. You got your girl. You gotta make sure she's straight. Like, you got your own things in your brain that you saying that you fighting every day. You're doing your music. You're creating you're doing the program on the second next month, right?
Playing with that is
doing the outreach. So you're doing all these things, bro. Putting us all in the pot, mixing it up, bro. How do you stay focused? Because you saying that you want to get past it. How you getting focused on? How you staying focused on? Like, I'm not saying it's how you staying focused, like in general. I'm saying how you staying focused on what you got going on, like your mental health. Because that's what it seems like. Me. So that what's keeping your mental health going?
It's the end goal, where I want to be, the man I want to be. You know what I'm saying? I feel like it's nothing wrong with modeling yourself after somebody. You know what I'm saying? Like, my dad, we don't talk, but I model myself and with his attitude. You know what I'm saying? He's a non-bullshit type of guy. Now, he has a hell of a mouth, but just demeanor, bro. You're not going to say nothing stupid to him. I'm training myself to be like that.
Right.
Honor myself mentally. I honor, you know what I'm saying, a teacher of mine, again, Red Rum, you know what I'm saying, AIP, but always, like, you can watch any interview right now on YouTube from him.
Right.
And bro, like, always spoke real shit. He was a Black Panther of Paru, and he goddamn was banging on Rack's creator. What more do you want? He brought Crips and Bloods together for the first time in California. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So what more do you want? Like, and he did all that just from the mind, dog. He didn't have to go out there and stump niggas out. You done? He did all that just from the mind. You know what I'm saying? So if he can do that, bro, I know I can do something. I'm younger. You know what I'm saying? I'm not saying I got much rank or much respect that he has, but I'm applying myself to be that guy. To be that guy. You know what I'm saying? That's my end goal, was to be respected. Like, to be able to create another Jose Feed the Homeless. You know what I'm saying? To actually have these things where we bringing people to get a haircut, then you go in there and you can get a suit. You know what I'm saying? And the only thing you gotta do is just work. Meaning that, you know what I'm saying, we're gonna give you a job. We're gonna give you a job to make the bare minimum, you know what I'm saying, give you a little shelter. That's my life. I got goals with this shit. I can take it so many places. You know what I'm saying? But I really want to rejuvenate those people, bro. Like, I get sad when I'm driving in my car knowing I'm working, hustling my ass off, and see that. I get sad when I see a family and they on the side and it's little babies, bro.
Right.
And I just know I can't do nothing. Well, I'm not in the position at that point to do nothing about it. So it's like, if I feel this way, why neglect those feelings?
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
That's a fact. Why, put that, like how you said, everything that you pretty much think and you put out there, that's what you're going to get back. So when you put out all this positive energy, you're going to get it right back. So what's after the food drive? What's the next thing?
So after the food drive, I plan on at least, like right now, it's a good hope to do it once a month. You know what I'm saying? I don't feel like that. I don't have to hope for it. I feel like we can do it. Next thing is to I really want to coordinate with barbers around the city a haircut day. Yeah. You know what I'm saying?
Like on Saturdays when they come through and they
not even Saturdays, like just on like just a day, or like even like I can just pay them, but just come and give haircuts to those that need it, even if it's just quick fades.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Light. Trim ups, just something light. That way they can look presentable. Goddamn, now we already gave them clothes and shit like that. You know what I'm saying? Once a month we come together. I really want to make like faces with these people. Hey, bro, how you doing, Mr. Tim? Hey, man, you know so-and-so said they'll hire you. For real? Da-da-da. I come right here and give you a suit. Hold on, give me a second. I want to be that guy, dog. Yeah. Like, I don't know what it is. It's like, bro, I just woke up one day.
You want to be, now you trying to be,
different,
so
like,
you seem like you on more like you on an activist level. Like,
I want to be an activist,
you know what I'm saying?
Bro.
You want to be on that level, so is the music is what's taking you to that level? Is music you feel like it's gonna give you that platform to talk that? And then you're gonna be able to go high, or do you feel like I want to do the activist thing. Like the music I'm just doing.
I'm just doing the music thing because it's a hobby. Like I said, to save my life. And it's just my memo to my daughter.
Okay,
you know what I'm saying? My memo to my grandkids.
Yeah, that's kind of what I want to know. If that's something that you're doing, like, is it a hobby or is an activist thing what you really want to do?
Activist is what I really want to do.
That's what you really.
I really want to be like when you see me, you know what I'm saying. You know, I got real, you know what I'm saying, members with me. I got real motherfuckers that we pushing this, but at the same time, you know what I'm saying, we don't play about the community. You fuck up, you go and do anything to that little store that Miss Tamika got in the corner, we gonna fuck you up. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm not trying to be a super thug, but I want to bring back those morals within my community, dog. Like, that used to be the code back in the day. You know what I'm saying? Mr. Meek got a story. She be out there sweeping and shit.
Right, you call yourself robbing and shit.
Bro, what? You know what Come on. Now you call yourself. Now you hurting the community, bro. She like, Mr. Meek could probably give away Twinkies to all the kids in the hood for free.
Right.
Now you done went in there and broke down the store and shut it down. Now all the kids ain't got shit to eat in the summertime. Yeah. You see what I'm saying? Like, that's really how the fucking ball rolls, and kids don't see that shit. It's sad, but grown men don't even see that shit or recognize the cause and effect behind that shit.
That's a fact, though.
You know what I'm saying? Like, you kill a community leader just over a female, shit like that. But honestly, bro, you should have been playing enough. You walked in there with your senior female in the bed with this superstar ass nigga. I would have been honored that nigga fucking a bitch that I used to fuck with.
Hell no, I wouldn't have been honored.
I'm not saying like not honored, but like I would have been like,
I wouldn't have been on that shit. I think he a dumb nigga.
Yeah,
because like now you going to jail. Yeah, you trying to prove yourself. Like now you going to jail. You know what I'm saying? You know what I mean? And like it's like for what? It's like
for what, bro? Over pussy.
Like,
you know what I'm saying? Like,
that, bro.
There's plenty of that, bro.
Here, bro. You
played yourself out the streets because guess what everybody say? Guess what everybody say? This goes back to those what you feed yourself. Boy, I wish I would catch a nigga with my bitch. Boy, what you gonna do to him? Boy, I'm gonna now that you fed your mind that. Right. Now this shit happened. Now you go out and act on it.
Right.
Now you played
because you told everybody else that. Now you feel you gotta do it. Now you feel you got something to prove.
Come on, bro. Fuck that. Yeah, bro. I'm gonna be in that bitch like. This what we on?
Right.
Hey, thug, it ain't no, bro, it cool, bro. I ain't got no issue with you, bro. This what we on? I would have got all my shit, bro. And you know what I'm saying? I would have got all my shit. And then
you gonna be hurt about it regardless, but now
you gonna be hurt in jail.
Right, he gonna be hurt about it in jail now. Sitting in the cell.
And now guess what she gonna be doing in a couple more months? Fucking another nigga.
Right. So it's like
your name don't even exist no more. Not when she got a dick in her mouth. You know what I'm saying? Like it's honestly like, and it's a game that should be given on the fly, like to people. You know what I'm saying?
Somebody should have taught that man better. If he would have known better, he would have never did that shit.
Yeah, bro, for real.
Somebody should have told him that shit's not cool. Like if that happens, like you know what I'm saying, you love her. Sometimes that shit hurt, bro.
It hurt. And if I'm be honest, like I can't judge a man, but if you want to reconvene with her after that situation, then that's y'all. Y'all do y'all soul searching. But one, I was taught to never beat a woman. I'm not gonna ever put my hands on a woman. I was taught we as Matthews, man, you know what I'm saying? Like we too player to be in that situation and go the fuck off.
Right.
It's gonna hurt them more when you don't give a fuck. Right. Honestly. Like they want you to word. Right. Then they gonna be sitting there like
when you play cool and you just like,
I bet.
Then they be like, nah, but like, and in the back of their mind, they like, I want to argue though. You know what I'm saying? I want you to react. They want you to react.
Don't give them that shit, bro. Like that's what people want. That's why social media is. I feel like this is like a demon. Like they want right. Motherfuckers.
Because then they be like, because then it'd be crazy. Because like I said about the comments, you be in the comments, it'd be that one nigga who put their hands on a shorty. It'd be like, yo, I didn't know he was out here doing that. That shit crazy. It'd be another nigga who getting beat up by shorty. It's like, yo, I would have did this. I would have did that. It's like you can't win.
Can't, bro.
Which way you winning, bro? Can't. Like, would you have done that or would you not have done that? Like,
shit,
no matter what the situation is, bro. The comments,
you're not gonna win to nobody's eyes. So you just have to.
So it's like,
you gotta know
yourself.
You gotta
just be you, bro.
Yeah, you gotta know yourself.
You know what I'm saying? You doing that for clout, bro. Like you doing that for clout, bro.
Don't ever do nothing for the street cred. Like that shit don't exist. Street cred don't exist when you in jail because ain't no streets.
Ain't no streets.
You know what I'm saying? Like you talking about what you used to do on the block, nigga. The block don't even think about you no more. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, when you come home, oh boy, we fuck with you, boy. Da 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 da. Boy, them niggas ain't seen no money, none of that shit. So why would you still, you know what I'm saying? Like try to be that guy.
Books and that shit,
you know what I'm saying? Like, bro, like the thing. I'm just saying, like my message here, just come here today, just like tell people, bro, just be yourself.
That's it.
You know what I'm saying? Be yourself and bro, love yourself. Like if you, bro,
don't get wrapped up in the function,
bro. Don't, bro. It's people out here that's real deal members, that's real deal thugs, and that but always raised in a evangelist household. You know what I'm saying? And one in church household could preach, was taught that, took the classes, got certifications. I know people personally got certifications, all that shit to preach.
Right.
Scamming, credit card. I'm like, what the fuck are you doing? You know what I'm saying? Yeah, I understand you might not believe in that one thing, but at the same time, you come from this, so why would you go that way?
Right.
But it's what you
because you can still have all that. But it's like, I mean, it's just around us sometimes with everybody else putting in your brain, everybody else making you think it's cool. Because you can have that, you know what I'm saying, somebody that has that big old, you know what I mean, spy and everything good. But then in the neighborhood, they figuring out, well, fuck it, that shit is cool to do, so I'm going to just do it. And then they get mixed up in that shit. And it's like, for what, bro? Like, you guys, your family's trying to give you other shit.
Yeah, bro.
Family's trying to push you this way. They're giving you shit.
They're giving you,
know
fucking substance, bro.
They're giving you shit. They're trying to leave you shit. Shit, they're making money. You seeing them living